Hey everybody, welcome back to episode number 19 of my new Adobe Illustrator CC 2014 series. My name is Steve Looney from GraphicDesignerTips.com, and as you can see on the screen, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be going over the pen tool. Now, in the past, in my old Adobe Illustrator series, I did a very extensive video on the pen tool, and in my logo design and my layout design bootcamp series, which is over 50 episodes combined, I basically use the pen tool in every different episode, but I use it in a different way. So what I'm trying to say is I can make about 20 to 50 videos about the pen tool right now because there's so many things you can do with it. So this video is obviously to break down the basics and not have it be too long so you understand what the pen tool is all about. So what we're going to do up here is we're going to actually come up here to my logo for my company. We're going to mess around with it using the pen tool. But before we do that, I want to come up here and show you where all the pen tool options are. You're going to see right here the pen tool and the letter P next to it, which is the keyboard command shortcut. If you click and hold down, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4 different options. The pen tool, or P, the add anchor point tool, the plus sign, the delete anchor point tool, the minus sign, and the anchor point tool, which is actually the convert anchor point tool. I don't know why it doesn't have the word convert on it anymore. I think that has changed. So what you could do, you could either learn these keyboard command shortcuts or come up here and click these every time. Or as a third option, you can come out here, click this, and it will pull it out onto your desktop so you have quick access to it. All right. It's these little things to help you be a little bit more efficient. So again, so we hit P on our keyboard and now we have our pen. Before I get into anything with the logo, I'm just going to show you real quick what the pen tool does. It's actually a lot of fun, and you're going to click a point anywhere, okay? And don't hold anything on the keyboard for now because we're going to change it up in a second. So you're going to click anywhere you want and hold down and then move your mouse left to right. You're going to see this cool like bend type of thing going, okay? All right. This allows you to make curves on your lines and your points, all right? So you can draw some really cool illustrations. You can trace things and really, refine them. So click around your canvas and have some fun. Click, hold down, move, draw like some cool, wacky shape. And when you want to end your selection, all right, you have to come back to here. That is the point that you started with, okay? And when you roll over that point, you're going to notice a little circle appears at the bottom right of the pen tool, and it's basically saying, do you want to close this path? And yes, you do. So you want to click and you want to close that path, all right? Now with the direct selection, as I did in an earlier episode in this series, you can now click these, grab a point, and you can manipulate a point. You can make your curves, you can change them, you can pull them in, you can pull them out, and do some really cool, funky stuff with that. But getting back to the pen tool, we're going to hit P again, and we're going to click, and this time we're going to hold Shift, okay? Now, you're going to notice Shift keeps your proportions a lot better. It allows you to do curves when you click and hold down, all right? But they jump as it's not as smooth. All right, because it's all about trying to get the perfect angles. All right, that's what holding Shift is. Shift helps you move things in a nice straight line when you're moving objects around. So always keep your left hand on your keyboard with using Shift and all the other keyboard command shortcuts I'm always trying to teach you. Now, what the other tools are, we're going to start with the Add Anchor Point tool. Okay, now if we come to this line right here, you're going to see there is, well, actually, you know what? I'll do that with my logo. We'll come down here, and we're going to hit the plus sign on the keyboard to come to the Add Anchor Point tool. And say I like, if I look at this line right now, there's a point here, a point here, a point here, a point here. But say I want to put a point in the middle of these and then manipulate that point later. We're going to hit the plus sign on our keyboard. We're going to click on the line. You're going to see another point appears on the line. If I miss the line, it's going to say, please use the Add Anchor Point tool on a segment of a path because I didn't actually click on it. I missed it. Same thing in here. I click in the middle. So you want to click on that point, and now we have it on there. Okay. All I actually just clicked the background accidentally. I'm going to hit please don't show again because it's annoying. And now I'm going to hit A on my keyboard. I'm going to select 1, hold shift, 2, all right? And now I'm able to manipulate that point. I have a point to mess around with, okay? It breaks up basically the shape. Now, where this can be very useful is, say I don't want the middle of the M to be flat, all right? And I want it just to come to a nice point, just like it does up here, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to hit plus sign on your keyboard. You're going to click on the line segment, okay? Now we're getting into the next tool, which is going to be the delete anchor point tool. We're going to hit the minus sign on our keyboard. It's going to automatically go to there. Now we're going to click these points right here, 1, 2, and we got our point we wanted. We can even go as far as coming in here and doing these, all right? And we can even go further and we can delete these, all right? Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, why am I deleting points? Why don't I just take the direct selection and move it over and delete it like that? Well, because now you still have your 2 points. Yes, you can actually have this go on top of here, but why make it messy? And if you actually cross over it, something like this is going to happen. So that's why you want to delete your points as opposed to moving them. You know, if you're nervous about making the M or playing with the M, what you do is you hold Option, click, you hold Shift while you do this, and now you copy your logo. So say I back up to where we were at initially, all right? Take this, I copy it, now I hit the minus sign, and now I start playing around on this logo, all right? Jeez, don't show again. All right, cool, right? So now, oh man, I really don't like that. Guess what? You still have your logo up here. Select this whole bad boy and hit delete, okay? Now, what the last option of the pen tool is, it's the it says anchor point tool, but it's actually the convert anchor point tool. You're going to click this tool, and what it really does is it really allows you to click a point that's in the middle, like right here, and hold down, and you're going to see it'll actually makes it so you can manipulate it, whether it be round or curved or whatever. We're going to do the same thing with here. You're going to click that point, and it's going to allow you to change it up just like so. Now, you cannot do that any other way. If I hit the direct selection, you don't have any way to manipulate those curves. Now, again, convert anchor point tool, which is Shift plus the letter C, is going to allow you to do this. Really cool tool, really cool. All these tools are really cool. So the pen tool, you can have a lot of fun with. Again, remember adding points on letters. You know, say you want to, you know, again, put a point right here and hit the direct selection and pull this up, and then hit the direct selection again, maybe pull it in like this. You know, you have some fun stuff to play around with there. So that is my pen tool tutorial for right now. Like I said, I can make so many different tutorials about the pen tool, so showing you so many different examples. But you can definitely check out my other my layout design bootcamp and my logo design bootcamp. Over 50 episodes in there, and in each one, I'm pretty sure I use the pen tool because I'm always using the pen tool. It's you'll see you'll be using it too. So that's it, everybody, for this episode number 19. My name is Steve Looney, again, from GraphicDesignerTips.com. If you loved this episode, please hit the like button, share it out, and please comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff you might want me to cover in future episodes, and subscribe to my channel. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great night. Peace.